To preview this week's matchup with the Ole Miss Rebels, I'm joined once again by former Alabama quarterback and current Crimson Tide Sports Network analyst, John Parker Wilson. Thank you for joining us, John Parker.
Yeah, man, 2-0. It's always good to join you after a win.
Indeed, indeed. And this one should be a fun one this week. Coach Saban is now 20-0 against his former assistants, but this will be the first time he has faced Lane Kiffin since he worked for him. Coach Kiffin has already shown some creativity in his offense this season as always. He's used two quarterbacks on the field at the same time for multiple plays in a row already this season. Do you think everything is on the table from Coach Kiffin's playbook in this one?
Yeah, I really do. And I think he's probably kept some plays, some formations, some things up his sleeve that he hasn't shown the first two games that he was definitely earmarking for this third game against his former head coach, Nick Saban. I think with the two quarterbacks and the possibilities to put those guys on really any part of the field, anything can happen this week.
Now, this game will feature two of the top quarterbacks in the country. Mac Jones leads the nation in passing efficiency, and the Rebels' Matt Corral is third. From a former quarterback's perspective, how excited are you to see these two on Saturday, and what do you expect from each of them?
Yeah, I expect a lot of the same. They've come out to a fast start. Like you said, very efficient quarterbacks. They're taking care of the ball. They're spreading around to a lot of receivers. So it's not like you can focus on one guy. If you're the secondary or the defense, there's not one guy you can key on. I think Ole Miss has got a pretty balanced attack also. Matt Corral's second right now on this team in rushing. But Elijah Moore leads the nation right now, 159 yards a game, and their big tight end, Yaboa, he's fourth in the country for all tight ends. So last week against A&M, we saw their tight end really get after Alabama's defense, especially on third down. So you know Kiffin is going to look to that this week, try to do some of those same things and keep the passing going against this Alabama defense.
As you've alluded to, the Ole Miss offense has been explosive so far this season as they lead the SEC in total yards through two games, averaging 536 yards per game. The Rebels are also third in scoring behind Alabama and Florida at 38.5 per game. How does the Alabama defense match up with this Lane Kiffin Ole Miss offense?
Well, I think he's going to try to test our secondary again. So it's going to be finding those guys and how we do match up. Malachi Moore, freshman of the week this week for SEC, so love to see him growing and taking a bigger role in this secondary. Baxter Surtain, Josh Jobs at corner are playing really good. I think it's going to be up to the safeties this week. Daniel Wright, Jordan Battle. How do they match up against Ole Miss in their passing attack? And you've really got to put a lot of pressure up front for Alabama. You know, you want to be able to rush just a four down linemen, two or three linebackers where you can drop as many guys as possible in coverage, but it's really up to those big guys up front to get some pressure, be disruptive, and that way Ole Miss eventually you would hope they have to keep a tight end to block or running back a little bit extra. So the secondary is going to be talked about, but our defensive line, that pass rush, hopefully that they can establish, I think is going to be the difference in this game.
Well, for the Tide, their offense has been pretty good too. Alabama leads the SEC and is third in the nation in scoring, averaging 45 points per game. The passing game has been very efficient so far, but the run game hasn't been where they want it to be, averaging just 110 yards per game. However, the Ole Miss defense, they allow over 300 rushing yards per game. Will the Tide continue to air it out, or is this just what the doctor ordered to get the Alabama rushing game back on track and keep that ball away from the Ole Miss offense?
Yeah, you know, you would like to see it get going just because an offense, you want to be 50-50. You want to be 50% pass and run just to be unpredictable defense. We've been doing a really good job passing. It's kind of overshadowed in the running game. I know Najee Harris, Brian Robinson, and those big guys up front really want to get back to being dominant in the run. You know, getting downfield, getting those 4, 5, 6 yard rushes on first down. Then it really opens up your offense to do really whatever Steve Sarkisian wants to do. So I think we do try to get back on track running the ball, but at the same time, we've got so many weapons on the outside. It's a tough task for Sarkisian to balance those two parts of the offense. And you know, if we can go out there and run the ball in a sloppy game, probably with this weather, that's what you want to be able to do. Well, hopefully we're 3-0 after this week and celebrate a win over the Ole Miss Rebels.
Sounds like a plan to me, John Parker. Reporting from the Crimson Tide Production Studios here inside Bryant-Denny Stadium, I'm Christopher England with Tide TV.